a judge ruling today there is probable cause for a jury to decide the fate of 21-year-old David Anthony Burke. He is accused of the first-degree murder of his girlfriend, 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
Mike and Shara, a judge feels that there is enough evidence for the singer David to stand trial. Now, among the evidence that prosecutors presented, DNA evidence, Uber records, thousands of text messages between the two, as well as sexually graphic photos of them. David gave no reaction to
the crime that we are dealing with is incredibly horrific and barbaric.
There was lots of very damaging evidence, including DNA evidence and the text messages and the Uber rides, not only the grisly nature of the killing.
A judge has just ruled that singer D4vd will stand trial for murder. His real name is David Anthony Burke, 21 years old, once one of the fastest rising voices on TikTok. Before you go any further, if true crime cases like this keep you up at night wanting the full story, please kindly hit that subscribe button and give this video a like right now, because on 3 True Crime Stories, we bring you the facts in order, without the noise.
The LA County DA says they only presented a portion of their evidence, that there's more to come.
We believe that the evidence at trial will be overwhelming to prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.
Authorities believe the singer, whose legal name is David Burke, killed Celeste because she was threatening to expose their relationship and ruin his budding music career.
14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez of Lake Elsinore, California, disappeared multiple times in early 2024, each time returning home, each time carrying a secret her family didn't yet understand. Investigators say she and Burke had known each other since she was 12. On the night of April 23, 2025, prosecutors allege Celeste was picked up by Uber and brought to Burke's rental home in the Hollywood Hills. Within minutes of arriving, they say she was killed. For months, nothing seemed to change on the surface. Burke continued performing, he toured, he posted online. But on September 8, 2025, workers at a Hollywood tow yard called police about a foul smell coming from an abandoned Tesla. Inside the front trunk, officers found human remains wrapped and hidden. Dental records confirmed what no parent should ever have to hear. It was Celeste. She was identified just one day after what would have been her 15th birthday. Detectives say a matching tattoo, the word shh, inked on both of their index fingers, helped tie the case together. Prosecutors later presented DNA evidence, cell phone records, and thousands of text messages, some allegedly showing Celeste threatening to expose their relationship in the days before she died.
In one alleged text, Celeste says, "I will kill you. I will strangle you. I will tell my dad so many lies about you. I will end your career and life." According to other alleged text messages, Celeste had gotten pregnant by the singer at age 13 and had an abortion. The defense argues that all the malice came from Celeste and that the prosecution's evidence is insufficient.
After a 5-day preliminary hearing filled with disturbing testimony, Los Angeles Judge Charlene Olmedo ruled there is enough evidence for Burke to face trial. He's charged with first-degree murder, continuous sexual abuse of a child, and unlawful mutilation of human remains. He has pleaded not guilty. His defense argues the evidence falls short. Burke remains held without bail with arraignment set for August 31st. Prosecutors say what they've shown so far is only a fraction of their case. This is only the beginning of what happened to Celeste Rivas Hernandez. If you want to understand this case fully, from the disappearance to what comes next in that courtroom, subscribe to 3 True Crime Stories. The murder case against jailed singer D4vd took a disturbing turn this week, both inside the courtroom and out. Inside the Los Angeles courtroom, testimony grew darker. LA County Deputy Medical Examiner Dr. Grant Ho told the court 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez had likely been stabbed twice in the chest and abdomen before her body was dismembered. Prosecutors showed a photograph of her torso alongside her severed limbs. Her parents were reportedly not present for that portion of testimony. Burke, seated at the defense table, covered his face and looked away. Prosecutors then introduced iCloud messages and images dating back to August 2022, when Celeste was just 11 and Burke was 17. The records reportedly reveal at least one pregnancy and abortion during their relationship. Evidence prosecutors say supports their theory that Burke had a motive to silence her before she could go public. The defense pushed back, suggesting Celeste may have harmed herself with a sharp object. Then, outside the courtroom, a bizarre twist, a song titled "I Did It," briefly appeared on Burke's Apple Music page over the weekend, seemingly uploaded after his account was hacked.
Fake song is spreading online, exploiting the murder case against jailed singer David. That track appeared on his music page and went viral, with some listeners mistaking it for a confession.
Yeah, but reports say the song is fabricated, not actually him. Carlos Aceto joining us live in the news center with more on this.
But we're already seeing a fake song out, and the defendant remains in custody. Tonight, experts say this should have no legal bearing on the ongoing proceedings.
The track referenced Celeste by name, and some listeners mistook it for a real confession. No one has been identified as responsible, and it has no bearing on the case itself. The preliminary hearing continues, with prosecutors expected to wrap their case soon. Subscribe to 3 True Crime Stories so you don't miss what happens next. Thanks for watching us.